Yes.
They actually break out in spontaneous applause. They're so excited.
I don't know what to say. I mean, are you all taken by any chance? Are you all married? Or I would so love to take one of you to the A&W and have a meal with you to share in your vision for just a little bit longer.
Give me a luck roll to see if any of them are wanting to go right now to the A&W.
Yes.
There's one.
Come with me. What is your name? My beauty.
It's Claire.
Hi, Claire. Oh, Claire, what a beautiful name. You know, in my country, the word Claire means endless beauty.
Oh my.
Yes.
You take her off. It looks like she's been to the A&W plenty, if you know what I mean. But says the thin spelt Logan.
Yes. Shall we go to the A&W then?
She goes to the A&W with you. Yes, she is delighted to go to the A&W.
All right. I'm going to take her to the A&W, and just to let Logan know, my goal is to romance her and get her to stay with me.
How do you mean stay with you?
You know, like sleep with me.
Oh, right. Oddly enough, because I'm sure this French dude has been through this, it seems to be a rated G type thing where, you know, you end up, for reasons you can't figure out, promising to be with her at a later time type thing.
Uh-huh.
So,
okay.
Yeah. But give me a spot hidden roll while you're hanging out in the A&W and such. There are a bunch of school type kids who are sitting around talking about school kids.
Hell no.
You poke your eyes out with a fucking fork because you are.
The forks there are so sharp. I do not understand this. It's crazy.
My name is Claire.
Right. So I'm kind of trying to push the boundary, the rules of this universe, I guess.
You can't get her to actually go and fucky, but you can begin one of those romances where holding hands and flowers seems to be about as far as you can push it.
It just turns into courting somehow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was a wonderful meal.
Oh, I must see you again. Maybe on Saturday.
Yes, absolutely. I will stop by tomorrow.
Ooh. She goes away all aflutter.
Excellent. Okay.
You're missing something important in the A&W, but for some reason, anytime you start to look around, your right hand pokes your eye with a fork, and that stops your curiosity. You don't know what it is.
Are the guy there like prepping the food or whatever? Or?
Oh yeah. Same guy.
Is there any other patrons in here eating?
Yes, several. A lot of the younger guys, many of which are with the Pall Mall or whatever in their hair and such. You know, looking cool with the, you know, and all that kind of shit. Greasers and stuff, but no gang members.
No, like greasers, but not greaser gang guys, right?
Right. And the only time they wear a leather jacket is if they're actually on a motorcycle.
Are there any motorcycles here?
There's a couple out in the I'm here to get food drive-in thing, where you drive in and then you talk. The lady on the roller skates comes out and brings you food and stuff.
How tough do these guys look?
They look like not very tough to you. I mean, your character is an experienced knife fighter, is what I'm guessing. So
yes,
yeah, these they would know better than to mess with the Frenchmen. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried to. My character spent time with the Israeli Special Forces as an interpreter. So
these guys are
in
pussies.
the 80s.
Pussies compared to the fucking Israelis. Okay. Did you pick up martial arts, Krav Maga or something?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I have a couple martial arts.
Pussies. They don't even seem to be armed for some reason. Okay.
Okay.
Also, what's weird is they seem to be ignoring. There's no pool table in here. There's a pinball machine, but nobody is approaching it at all or playing it. And they're all talking about the same kind of crap over and over, like, oh, the Johnny and the big game. The big game seems to be important, and it's coming soon. The big game.
The big game, huh?
Yeah, well, it's on Sunday. The big game.
All right, it's on Sunday. Okay, so that'll never get here. All right, so I walk up to one of them that's sitting on the bench or whatever.
Hello, sir, he says, respecting his elders.
Does he have like cigarettes rolled up in his sleeve kind of deal?
No, they don't smoke. They're good boys.
No one here smokes. They're greasers, but none of them are smoking?
Right.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nobody reacts to you smoking, even inside, outside, doesn't matter, because this is 1950s. Doctors smoke while giving birth.
So
come on, push the baby, lady, push him. Yeah.
I light up a cigarette and I kind of blow some smoke in his face.
He coughs and goes, geez, golly.
Is that your motorcycle out there?
Yes, sir.
I think that I would look better driving that motorcycle than you. You should give me your keys.
Give me a fast talk roll. He might just do that.
I wasn't really expecting him to do it, but fine. Holy shit, I think I made it. Hold on, let me check my fast talk skill. I did! Yay!
He goes, I don't think so, but we'll have a look. He hands you his keys. We'll just see about that, mister. He says, handing you the keys. You're like...
Okay, well, that didn't work out like I wanted it to, but hey, I got the motorcycle now.
So you want to go get on it and try driving it around?
No.
The whole gang's waiting to see what happened.
Yeah, sure, I'll go out there. Sure. Is he going to come out with me?
Yeah, give me a motorcycle roll as you get on it and drive it around a little bit.
Well, first I'll start it and I'll sit on it. I won't drive it just yet. And I say, you know what? I think I do look better on this. I believe this motorcycle is mine now.
Let's try driving it around and see, says the guy. He's like,
Goddamn pussies. Fight me. All right.
Right. You actually drive kind of slow through a friggin' sign. It goes, and there's like a U-size hole in it. And one of the guys is like, I don't think he looks better, Joey.
I just get off and let it like crash.
All right. The guy goes, see?
I didn't like that motorcycle anyway.
All right.
I throw the key. I throw him off somewhere. Just throw him away.
Oh, bad pitch, bad arm, says one of the guys. I'll go get him.
Nobody. All right. I can see where this is going. This is so bad. All right. Apparently can't even pick a fight in this whitewashed town. It is ridiculous.
Yeah. And, they're like, if you need some help with throwing, you should see Johnny because he's the quarterback and he can help you with your throw.
Oh, does he?
That's right.
No, it's funny. I was just I was sleeping with Johnny's mom the other day, and she didn't mention anything about his skills.
Oh, well, you should ask her to see his bedroom. I'm sure he's got all his trophies in there.
Oh, I might. Where does she live? She was at my place. I did not.
They tell me which house is hers. You think he Mossad would have killed you by now and buried your corpse in a non-disclosed location.
All right.
Looks like you got a date.
So strange. All right. I am just flabbergasted by all of this. I didn't know what to think. It's very difficult to leave it to Beaver World.
You should come to the big game. You can see him throw then.
I'll be there on Sunday. Don't worry.
All right. Woo! They go back to what they're doing.
All right. Okay.
That kid's how you avoid a fight, by confusing your aggressor.
All right. All right. Well. At least I know I can get away with an awful lot.
A surprising amount, actually.
I go to the reliable TV store, although I'm reluctant to do so. Just need to check it out to cover my bases.
As you walk up, there's a whole bunch of 15 to 17-inch screen TVs attached to huge, monstrous wooden bodies, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're all in the store window, so that you can see it. And instead of seeing a lot of little pictures, you see one big picture that all the different TVs are feeding into. And the guy is like, today in the news, not a lot happened because Fridays, more Fridays. It's a lot of Fridays. Oh,
hey,
Jesus.
Logan, can 1950s technology even do that?
Do you have any kind of technological skills?
I have electronics. I'm an
Give me an
electronics repair.
electronics roll.
Nope. Fuck.
Of course they can.
Yeah. Oh, this is very advanced electronics.
Yep. The guy goes, "Hello out there in TV land. How's it going? Don't change that channel. Creepy as fuck."
Is it
And he's looking at you.
subliminal?
No, he's looking at you directly, and he has creepy echoes at the end of some of the statements.
Like, can I tell if it's so part of the reason I have hypnotism is because of interrogation techniques. So is this like a subliminal? Can I tell if it's any kind of weird? No, it's just echoey.
Well, you once saw Subliminal Man, but only for a second.
All right. I changed the channel.
Well, they're on the other side of a window, so you'd have to actually
I go in
through. Well, as you're doing, the guy goes, wait.
What is this? I'm just assuming you're talking to me because this town is so bizarre and I cannot explain anything else that is happening, so why not?
I need you.
TV.
My name is Mr. Happy. I need you
to
do
I'm sure it is.
Favor. I need you to get me a Ovaltine decoder ring.
And where would I deliver this Ovaltine decoder ring?
Heaven. I'm actually dead. Although here, heaven is called the halfway in. I'm not sure why, but sometimes people call it just the tip. I don't know why. I think it's a dick joke.
And how are you broadcasting?
I'm a hacker.
Oh, I see. I don't know. I mean, I've heard of these hacking thing, but usually it requires computers and such, of which I have not seen any.
Bring me a Ovaltine decoder ring in heaven.
Okay. All right. I will do that since you're the man on the television, and obviously I'm crazy. So why not just listen to myself?
That's a good. And then he looks off to the side, goes, he throws all the papers up and runs.
Okay.
And then you see a couple of guys come running after him. They're dressed up in black suits and dark sunglasses. And one of them skids to a halt in front of the camera that the scene that you're watching. And the other one keeps running after the guy. And the one looks around and then he begins looking closer to the camera and at you.
Okay, great. What kind of sunglasses, Logan?
There you go.
Okay. So, all right. So I have a fashion skill.
Okay.
Can I tell the manufacturer of these, or if it's contemporary? It's definitely not from the 50s. I can tell that already.
Correct.
Is this even from the 80s?
Sure. Give me a fashion sense roll, you strange skilled person.
I'm French.
Of course.
Yeah, I figured I'd take some points in it, and I do not make it, but
Okay.
I am very close.
Hard to tell.
All right. Are they
Definitely not the
reflective?
50s. No, just really dark.
Okay. All right. Okay. So
What do
at
you
least
do?
I
You guys
know that there is something outside of the 50s here. That there's a time period outside the 50s that exists because this guy's clothing.
Sanity waits for you. Give me
All
a
right.
danger sense roll, by the way.
Nope.
You feel
Hold
like
on one.
masturbating.
Hold on 1 second. Where did it break? In the front hallway where people have to walk? What is it?
You didn't
Guys,
turn
just tell
off
me
your
what broke.
sound, actually.
Something broke. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay. Stay out of there until I can get there to clean it up, okay? I don't want anybody to cut their feet open. Give me a second. All right. Sorry about that.
See, this is why your house needs to be coated in flubber. That way it just bounces around until it knocks somebody the fuck out. Everybody wins.
I'll go clean it up in a second. But okay, so I look at the TV and I say, "Happy Friday, you American son of a bitch," and I walk away.
The creepy dude who is looking at it goes, and that's the news. And then you put on, then this picture comes on the all of the TVs simultaneously. There you go.
I am very familiar with that. I know what that is. Okay. All right. Well, that was interesting.
So we got another hour or two. Let's do it. Let's break you out.
Let's rock and roll.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well, the sad part is there's a lot to explore and a lot to figure out and shit. But yeah. You've been distracting yourself well. I like that though. I do.
Okay, I am going to. All right, where am I? I'm at the reliable TV that I just walked away from.
Correct.
Now, okay, and he wants all right, Mook House closed. Clem's Barber Shop I haven't been to. And City Hall I haven't really been in. And the Bolorama I haven't been in either. Or Flowers by Irene. Or the office. Or the school.
By the way, as far as the homes and stuff, the only thing of real interest is all the homes are kind of like the residential ones. I mean, kind of cookie cutter stuff, except for the one at the end of the street, which is literally twice as big. Hard to miss. Other than that, pretty standard stuff, really.
So, are the clothes I'm wearing like a suit, or is it just basic clothing?
Suit.
Excellent. That works. I go to the Burlington School.
Okay, it's closed because the school is done. But yeah, it's still open. Like you could wander in, but all the people have gone somewhere else, except for like janitors and stuff they're cleaning up.
I wander in.
Great. They kind of ignore you. You seem to belong here. You're wearing a suit, so they just fucking continue cleaning. On the like door or on the chalkboard of one of the classrooms, it says geography, and it has a picture of the street and of Elm Street, and that's it.
All right. So there's no like globes or maps or anything like that, right?
No. Not that you'd understand them if there were, but no.
Any of the classrooms, like, are they all set up exactly the same?
Yeah. Little detention cells for minors, just like in nature intended.
Is there a gymnasium?
Yes. And it appears that even though you can't read it or understand it, the name of the team is the Bobcats.
How am I understanding this stuff?
You don't know. It's just in your brain.
Okay.
Yeah, frustrating, I know.
Bobcats. Okay. Is there a football like I
Oh,
check
that is the football team, Bobcats.
right. Okay. So I go to like the locker room area or where the equipment room is and all that. Do they
Hmm.
have like football equipment and things?
Yes, only football equipment. No other lesser sports than American
It,
football. The
does it look like
gridiron.
it doesn't look like any of it's been used, I'm imagining.
It looks suspiciously new. Yeah.
Okay.
The locker room doesn't smell, especially as locker rooms usually do, that kind of nasty sweat odor mixed with bad hygiene, mixed with pedos, none of that shit.
I go to the principal's office.
Makes you want to stab some people to death. Ah, that's closed and
We're
locked.
getting there.
Okay. Closed and locked.
Uh, I are there people looking?
There's a janitor down the hallway over there who, if you were to kick in the door, would definitely notice. If you were to pick it, maybe he would, maybe he wouldn't.
I try and pick it.
You don't have any lock picks. This is a huge problem for you, and it's not an old-fashioned
Well, okay.
lock. It's more of a modernish lock.
Can I try and jimmy it with a screwdriver?
Sure. Give me a roll of -20. I don't think it's going to work, but you may surprise me.
No.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking work. Yeah, that's
I
that.
need
No.
I need some lockpicks. Or my wire hanger. Go get another wire hanger.
Well, that only worked on the old-fashioned lock. These are at least 1950s current locks, so it won't work on them. But
Yeah, but I can make lockpicks out of a wire hanger.
if you had jury rig, you could make a nice set of lockpicks from random things at the hardware corner. Unfortunately, without jury rig, you're at your learn skill. So the good thing though is you have pretty much an open line of credit, so you can go until, like, if you were to go by there when it's open again, you could go until you either succeed or fumble. It's a fucking great deal. You just keep fucking things up and tossing them aside until you succeed or fumble. If you fumble, you are fucking done. If you succeed, great, you got some lockpicks.
All right. So it's evening now. Everything is like
Oh
kind of
yeah.
closing up.
Well, the A&W is still open, and possibly some other buildings as well.
Hmm. Well, it's evening, huh? I'm gonna trot on down to the Bowl-O-Rama, sir, where
Excellent.
I
Uh,
believe people would go for recreation on a Friday night.
they do, but when you are making like to go in, the guy goes, "Sorry, sir, Friday is league night."
Yes, of course. I know these.
You can't come in unless you're in a league.
I, of
However,
course, am in a league.
what? He says.
Yes, you did not know. I joined last Saturday. You did not
Give me a
remember me?
fast talk roll because nobody else has ever tried this. But, I mean, the league.
I'd make it.
Oh, well, come on in then. Where's your you need to dress in your league shirt though.
Well, of course, I have. Since I only joined last week, they had to put my name on this shirt. I'm picking it up right now, but it's in there.
Emotions you want through, go ahead. Basically, it gives while looking for your shirt, you have ample time to explore the Bowl-O-Rama.
Excellent.
And yeah, nobody stops you, and it appears to be a bunch of like kind of largish men, i.e. fat, not muscle, bowling. There's nothing else of interest or value in the Bowl-O-Rama, I guarantee it. Unless you like bowling, bowling pins, bowling shoes, the spray that they put in the shoe that's supposed to kill foot fungus, all that shit.
Are
Nah.
they accurate?
You know, yes.
So they get like strikes every time?
No, no, of course not. Sometimes they get the dreaded split and stuff like that. It's the kind of shit you would expect to see on a TV show where they agonize over their shots and stuff like that. And there is a lot of talk about the big game on Sunday. Will his arm hold out for the big game?
Is the sheriff in here?
Give me a luck roll, maybe.
Nope.
No, he's not here right now.
Okay. Based on the conversation, can I tell if Johnny has a dad that's in here? It's like, is there a guy talking about my son is going to do good at the big game kind of thing?
Yes, yes, there is. But you're getting ready to go over there, and the guy grabs you and he goes, "Hey, you're in the league, right?"
But of course.
Well, thank goodness. Come with me. Boris couldn't make it tonight. And he's hustling you over to, and
Okay.
they need you to put on this shirt and bow because, they needed an extra guy. They thought they'd have to forfeit.
All right, I gladly participate.
Give me a bowling roll, please.
That would be at my base learn. I'm assuming.
Right. Unless you bought bowling skill,
No,
didn't you
sure
have
as
the
hell didn't.
points for that?
No athletics roll or anything like that. Just bowling.
Bowling.
Right, let's see.
Give it a shot. Why not?
Huh?
It shows your ball go out of your lane into somebody else's, and they're like, "Can we count that?" And they're like, "No."
While we're bowling though, terribly, I bring up the halfway in.
Nobody has any idea of what you're talking about. And what's worse is they don't see the humor in that statement. They do give you free beer, though.
All right. I will drink this American piece.
It's fucking horrible.
I also bring up like faith, and I ask like if anybody goes to church.
They look totally confused, as though they've never heard of that organization.
Do any of you believe in heaven by any chance?
They look totally confused, as though they've never heard of that place.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well,
is that over near Clem's
atheism?
Barber Shop?
Yes, I don't know. Here's to atheism, and I take my turn and I gutter it or whatever it is.
Yay! They say. Well, let's see how they do despite their handicap of you. Their team fucking not only loses, but it gets fucking thrown out of the league. But they don't hold it against you. You were just inexperienced. They were massively horrible. So, yeah.
All right. I keep the shirt, and I leave.
Okay. It says the Pin Pals on it, and So anyway.
Now I have a league shirt.
You do, actually. Hey. Okay. So everybody bids you goodbye because they don't know how to say adieu, or adieu, But you're super tired, and it's like late at night.
Okay. All right. I go back to home base. The
no problem.
bed and breakfast.
Yes, the lady who makes you the breakfast you don't like to eat and the coffee you do like to drink has failed to be murdered yet again.
I know.
You sound depressed. I know.
I know. I haven't quite gotten to the murder bot part yet, but I'm getting there. I gotta tie up make sure I check everywhere else, and then I can start killing people and see if they reappear in the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Or if they are played by somebody different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I go up to my room. I assume everything's made.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I think to myself, what if this is like some sort of induced dream state, or maybe I've been hypnotized, or something like that. Like I'm outing the way I perceive things. So I'm gonna try and kind of hypnotize myself?
That'd be more of a meditation type role because you can't really do hypnosis on yourself. The self-hypnosis is a lie made to sell books.
Right. Okay. Well, I believe them, so does it not make it true?
No. So,
All right, well, I try that at least. I mean, give it a shot.
give me a critical roll on your hypnosis.
Nope.
I was really hoping for a fucking fumble. That way you believe you're a chicken for a whole day, and that could be a lot of fun.
I also went for a 1, but whatever.
99-1, it's all the same. So, what do? It's the next, you fall asleep trying to hypnotize yourself. You've hypnotized yourself into a deep, deep sleep. Cut to the next day. The clock seems to be back on the correct time. Somebody probably eventually reset it or something is your guess. Or there are possibly creepier alternatives you'd rather not think about. You get up, it's morning. You probably you don't even try to see or smell or hear anything.
I go back downstairs and check the china cabinet where I broke the cup.
Oh, those things are missing. Missing out of there. They're not there. Correct. You're thinking eventually you could break all their china and then they'll have an empty hutch to explain.
Well, at least I know that it's not actually me repeating a day. Right? Everything is not reversing. It's not going back to the way it was.
Here's a card for you figuring that out. Well done.
Right. It's just that everybody is acting like it's the same day over and over again, but time is actually progressing. So long enough, I would just die of old age in this town, I guess.
Hooray!
All right.
Did you get a play immediately?
Oh, let me look. Sorry. Dang it. This is a new one? Nope. Analyze device is the new one.
Nice. That's a handy card.
Is it? Where did that?
Eventually, you're going to have to remake one of your rooms in your house into a filming studio. I think that would be good for you.
Yeah, I will.
Really?
This is the first time I've had to do this. Well, not a filming studio, but a place where I can play online without problems.
I'm surprised you haven't had that. I still remember the day you told me that having kids would give you more time to game. How we laughed and laughed at you. So anyway.
Forget that.
Yeah. So now, a mere 15, 18 years later or whatever, we're able to game.
Well, I was always able to. You were traveling.
Well, that's only the last 6 years.
All right. Let's look at my hair. Look at my cards real quick. Okay. Okay. I go to I get my coffee.
Excellent. It's better than the police coffee.
Excellent.
It's not as light and sweet as, say, French coffee. Have you thought of your insanity yet?
Oh yeah. Every enemy is an American, regardless of what their actual race or national.
How is that an actual detriment to your character?
Well, because it will lead me to false conclusions consistently.
As long as every adventure it comes up, because remember, insanities have to come up every adventure and be an actual detriment.
All right, well, I'll think of something else then.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I'll fall in love with the clock or something.
Well, then you'd have to fucking lug around a fucking huge-ass clock all the time. That might be too much of a detriment for you. I recommend a middle ground. Like, one girl's got pyromania and hate or fear of trees, and another guy is drunk all the time, and... Wait, no, that's not even insanity. He's just a drunk. But...
I was going to say, how's that?
Yeah. Right. Actually, the most of the other party is drunk all the time, though. And that's not an insanity for them. They're just drunk.
All right. I go back upstairs to the clock.
It sits there and ticks at you. And
Oh, do I still have my screwdrivers?
yes, yes, you have those. You found where you left them last night when you hypnotized yourself into believing you were asleep successfully, I may add.
All right. I jam one of the screwdrivers into the clock.
Into what part of the clock? Like the delicate breaking it part, or the face, or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna jam up the gears with it.
Oh, okay, that's easy enough to do. Shit. It's a pity because it is a fucking valuable historical thing from your native country. You sit there with the screwdriver. All right, you jam it up.
It's just really out of place. So something is
no problem
wrong with it.
Yes, you have now fucked up the clock.
Okay. I searched the clock too to make sure there's no hidden compartments or anything in it.
Yep, nothing like that. But it will need repairs before it may bravely tick onward in the French name again. The National, l'audace, toujours l'audace.
Oui. All right, I go back downstairs to Doris and Eugene.
Excellent. They have no idea that you have fucked up the only nice thing that they've ever owned, and they greet you warmly.
I don't remember owning it. It was a long time ago. Doris, I have a question for you. Have you ever heard of perhaps a competition to you called the Halfway In?
No, but the competition will be the big game on Sunday. Happy Friday.
Look, is the big game a football game?
Yes.
And the Bobcats, who are they playing?
They're playing the Junior Bobcats.
Who are the Junior Bobcats?
Younger students.
They play themselves in the big game?
Yes.
Does that not strike you as odd?
Her and her husband look at each other like they've never thought it was odd before. And, you know, it's like, the sky is blue. Has that not struck you as odd? No.
All right. Okay. Well. How often do you get milk delivered here? Daily?
Milk comes every day, but not today.
Why not today?
I don't know.
Did it come yesterday?
I don't know. That was so long ago.
Oh, Doris, you are so cute when you play forgetful. All right. Thank you very much. I must be going. I have much to do today.
But your coffee and cigarettes, sir.
Yes, I will smoke them on the way and drink this. I'm taking this cup. Hope you don't mind. Goodbye.
Right. You head on out. Okay. Where to?
All right. I go to... God, nobody knows anything. So everybody's pretending like it's Friday again, right?
They do tell you happy Friday. They could just be fucking with you. It could be because you're French. These fucking Americans. Oh, the report will reflect.
Is the school in session?
Of course, it's Friday.
Okay. I go into the school.
All right. Great. Yeah. Teachers teach. The kids are passing notes.
Nobody stops me going into school?
No.
Okay, listen at one of the classes. What are they talking about?
They're talking about geography and, you know, the main street and goes all the way through, and it's intersected by Elm Street. And the kids are like, ah.
That's the only topic that they're teaching?
Well, they're also teaching math. There's a bunch of kids saying 2 + 2 is 4, etc.
Is there any way to, like, there's no...
Jesus Christ, did somebody get an arm sawn off?
I don't know what the fuck happened there. Are they teaching any other subjects? Or, I mean, not subjects. Is there any way to determine grade level? Like, the kids in here a certain age?
They're various ages and stuff. It's kind of a combination of, like, they've got about one classroom of young but cute kids and one classroom of older kids. This would work on a TV show But in real life, the kids are not just two separate ages in a town. You usually have a spread. Not here. You have the young and adorable kids and the older kids who are doing the passing notes and talking about the big game and, maybe dating Sally Mae or whatever bullshit, that kind of thing. And then the younger kids are like Dennis the Menace age, adorable scamps, blah, blah, blah.
They're all in the same class.
Well, no, there's two separate classrooms.
Okay. I go to the principal's area office thingy.
Oh, okay. He's sitting in there looking at some big white thing with black on it.
Principal?
Hello, he says.
Hi, my name is Jean Baptiste. I am a scout for the University of Texas.
Oh my gosh, he stands up and folds up his big white thing and goes, "Come with me. I know you're here to see Johnny, aren't you?"
Yes, I am, sir. I was hoping to maybe speak with him a bit.
No problem. He takes you to the older kids class. These are like high school age or whatever actors could play around 17 to 19. And he calls out some guy who's the fresh-faced quarterback type dude. And he comes out and he calls you sir, and his name's Johnny, and he's real excited about the big game and being scouted and stuff by wherever the fuck you're from, and etc.
Okay, so Johnny is also just as brainwashed as everybody else. He looks like just a typical teenage quarterback guy. Okay. All right. Johnny, it's good to see you. I hear you are very excited about the big game.
Oh, yes, sir. We're going to definitely do great in the big game, sir.
Yes, and how many points do you think that you will be scoring?
I should get at least 10 touchdowns. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You don't know anything about football, do you?
He looks confused. He looks at the principal. The principal smiles and nods like, mm-hmm.
Yes, Johnny, your mother was very accommodating last night. I must say she's extremely talented.
They both smile and nod at you.
That is all I needed to know. I wish you luck. I will be in the stands watching you on Sunday, and if you do well, perhaps I, can find a spot at the University of Texas.
Go Bobcats! Woo!
Bobcats. All right, this is so bad. Okay.
Principal lets him back in the class, and he escorts you back to the front door and does a lot of big handshaking and backslapping. Really good to see you.
I swing by the Reliable TV place. Is the busy signal still up on the screens?